Welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Welcome to episode number 33 of the Determined Mom Show. Today we're going to talk about why Google My Business is more important than your website. So first, let's start with what is Google My Business. So Google My Business is a free listing that Google offers to business owners that serve clients locally. So how do you know if you're the right candidate for a Google My Business? If you serve clients in a local capacity in any way, you would qualify. For example, my business qualifies because I actually have meetings with clients. I do serve local clients. So even though I don't have a physical location for my office that I serve clients out of because it's a spare bedroom in my home, what happens is I go to coffee shops, I go to meeting spaces, and I also go to their offices. So that would qualify me to have a Google My Business page. As long as I have some sort of local presence, my area. So if you are, let's say, a virtual assistant, and as long as you have local clients and you're willing to serve those local clients and meet with them in person and do things, in real life or IRL, you would qualify. So that would be the qualification for a Google My Business. Of course, they're originally intended for local brick and mortar businesses. However, through the years, obviously Google has caught on to the fact that there are going to be exceptions to that rule where, okay, someone has a business, it's a legit business, and they serve local clients. So it's really important that whatever you're doing right now, if you can claim your Google My Business, definitely do it right now. And if you're doing something else like running, walking, dishes, whatever you're doing, do it as soon as you get back to your desk because it's extremely important. As long as you qualify for it, definitely do it today. The sooner you do it, the more traction you're going to get and the more phone calls, website visits, and everything that you're going to get from people that are actually searching for you. So where have you seen a Google My Business result before? So if you pick up your phone right now and you search for a coffee shop near you, what is going to come up is going to be Google My Business results. So Google in the last year has shifted to showing Google My Business results as the top results for a search. Okay. That's extremely important because a year ago, this was not the case. So they were still showing the organic search results of like websites and web results and those kind of things. They would show one most popular Google My Business listing off to the side, but now it is all Google My Business listings. What happens when you click on more results? You guessed it, more Google My Business listings. So this is why it is critical that you have your Google My Business and you also have it claimed and optimized. So another reason why it is more important than your website is because it houses your reviews at a glance. It also houses your phone number, clickable directions if you do have a brick and mortar. It also has the potential to get you so much more traffic than your website ever could. So I have a recent case study of a customer who followed one of my trainings, and she actually went from number 9 on the Google My Business listings, which meant that the only way people would find her Google My Business is if they clicked more results. And she went from number 9 to number 1 in about 6 weeks. So just by following all of the steps that I've given to her, and really optimizing everything on her profile, she was able to pull that off. Now, another client went from 0, which means she just had created her Google My Business listing, to number 3. She did tell me that she went on vacation and she stopped posting to her profile and she dropped in the ranks out of number 3. So this is why I also would say that Google My Business is more important than Facebook. It's more important than Instagram. And I would love to see more business owners putting effort into optimizing, managing, and maintaining their Google My Business listing and profile and treating it like social media in 2020. It is going to take you so far, and it's going to really, really, really just give you that extra layer of leads that you need in your business. So I cannot stress this enough. You must get your Google My Business claimed, optimized, all of those things. It is really important. Now, I'm not saying that you don't need your website. I'm saying that Google My Business right now in 2020, the beginning of 2020, is more important than your website, meaning it can bring you more leads, give customers the information that they're looking for in that moment, and it will also direct them to your website. So it's not that your website is not important at all. It's not that it's obsolete. It's just that Google My Business is more important right now. So that could change at any moment as Google changes everything all the time. But I really see value in them, having the listings of Google My Business businesses at the top of their search results, because they know that the ones that they're displaying are only going to be people that are constantly updating their profile. They're only going to be businesses that are fitting that criteria that they have of people that really care about their business, that update their listings, that want to make sure that all of their information is accurate for the public. So those are the people that are showing up at the top. And that is why it's really, really important for you to maximize the opportunity to take advantage of this free tool now. So I have a feeling that down the pipeline, and I've heard rumors over the last couple years that Google My Business is going to be charging at some point to use their service. I would not doubt it. Everything is heading that way. I know there's been a lot of people getting shut out of Instagram and Facebook and all of that stuff. So this is your opportunity to get people calling you, get people going to your website, capture their email, use email to communicate with them instead of social media. Very important. So 5 things I'm going to tell you right now that you need to do today on your Google My Business profile to make it optimized. So this is not a complete optimization, but I just want to give you 5 quick things that you should be addressing. The first thing is name, address, and phone number, which is also referred to as NAP in the SEO world. So this needs to be the same throughout the internet. So let's say you have a business and you thought, okay, well, I need to put my regular business name on my Google My Business profile, my LLC name, okay? And because that's my business name. However, you do business as another name. So let's say you have a DBA, you really want to have the DBA on there that you actually use on social media, on your website, everywhere. You want to have that business name be the same across the internet in order to get the most traction. Now, the same thing goes with your address and your phone number. You want to have the same phone number on Facebook. You want to have the same phone number on everywhere that you have it, okay? Every business listing, you need to have it be exactly the same in order to give Google those signals that, okay, this is the same business, this is a legit business, and this is a business that we want to rank, okay? That's very, very important. So if you don't have that, definitely do it. And I will also say another thing, you have to have a phone number and an address listed in your Google My Business profile. Now, you can hide the address so it doesn't actually show up, because you're going to be marking your profile as a service-based business that does not serve customers from a location. However, you still need a phone number. That is extremely important, and you really, really need to make sure that you have a phone number in there. I don't care if you have to get a Google Voice number or if you use Grasshopper, whatever you use, just make sure that you have one in there, okay? Very important, because your listing isn't going to show up without a phone number because it's going to be considered incomplete. Now, the second thing I want you to do is go into your service area and edit and put in every zip code that you would think that your ideal customers live in. It could be a different city. It could be wherever. Just make sure that you have all of those zip codes in there. Put in the most affluent customers, so you're getting those people that aren't going to be complaining about paying their bill, whatever. Make sure you put all of those in there. The next thing you're going to do is update your description. You want to use all 750 characters. You want to get as close to filling that out as possible. Use all of the keywords of all of the things that you do in there and make sure that it sounds amazing, okay? That's not necessarily as much for people that are visiting your profile, but it's more for Google to know what your business is about. The next thing you want to do is post an update. So anything that you can share about your business, what's going on. You could share a podcast episode, you could share a blog post, You could share current special, an event you have coming up. Anything you can share is going to show Google that you're a real business, you're active, and get you up there in the rankings. The fifth thing that you can do is add more photos of your business. So even if it's just some of your business branding photos or pictures of inside of your business or pictures of your desk, anything, so that way people can kind of get a feel for you, get a feel for your business, and that kind of thing. That's going to go really, really far in ranking. Now, why should Google My Business be your focus in 2020? I think I've already covered that, but it's because right now Google is serving all Google My Business profiles at the top of the search results. So if you don't have one, you're not going to show up. If you haven't optimized it, you're not going to show up. If you're not managing it properly, you guessed it, you're not going to show up. So I want you to show up and I want you to make more money. And I'm not talking just a little bit of money that can come out of this. I'm talking a ton of money. The one client that went from number 9 to number 1 got, I think she said, and I'm going to have to check back with her for the actual number, but I'm pretty sure she at a minimum got 14, she's a photographer, 14 holiday mini sessions just from Google alone. So that means that 14 people reached out to her for her holiday mini sessions just by Googling her. You're reaching customers in the moment that they actually want that service when you have your Google My Business optimized. So it's like a no-brainer. It surprises me how many people either don't have it claimed or just have it sitting there, but I just want to spread the news about the power of this tool. So I do have some goodies for you. You can actually get a free Google My Business content guide if you go to thedeterminedmom.com/Google and sign up for the educational Google My Business email series. So I've put a lot of information, a lot of case studies, a lot of actual customer information into some emails. And I want to share that with you because I really want you to learn how powerful Google My Business can be. So you can just go ahead and grab that. And then I am also hosting a live Google My Business webinar on January 29th. So this is in 2020. So if you are listening to this in the future, all you have to do to get onto the latest webinar training is go to my Facebook page, and it's just Amanda Tento, and click on my Facebook cover for the link to the next webinar. So it's going to give you the link and you're going to be able to just click there and register for the next training. I do one Google My Business training every single month, so you will not miss out if you are listening to this in the future. So thank you so much for listening. Be sure to leave a review on your favorite podcast player so that way we can reach as many business mom owners as we can. We would love to have this podcast grow and grow and grow as it has been, and just looking forward to reaching as many mom business owners as we can. So next week on the Determined Mom Show, how to stay fit while traveling with Jennifer Watts Whitmore. Looking forward to that. It was a great interview and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. Have a great week. This episode is brought to you by Google My Business Management Services from The Determined Mom. We provide quality Google My Business management to increase business visibility, ranking, and customer leads. A properly managed Google My Business profile is currently the key to rising to the top 3 of Google search results and will remain that way as long as Google is displaying Google My Business results first. Don't let your competitors hang out at the top, getting all of the clients searching for your services when you should be there. Sign up for Google My Business Management Services today at thedeterminedmom.com/Google.